Aaron, what is our second main topic today? Aaron was completely unprepared.
No, I'm right here.
Okay.
Our second main topic comes to us from AyJay. Hey, John and crew. Hello there. I was wondering if you guys saw the story that the gaming production company Rockstar actually turned down a Grand Theft Auto movie that was going to be starring rap legend Eminem right after 8 Mile, and it was going to be directed by Top Gun director Tony Scott. I think this film would have crushed at the box office. Why do you guys think this movie was never made? Thanks, and have a wonderful day.
You know, they've been trying to make video games into successful movies for a long time.
And they've been succeeding.
and failing to succeed. And this one is really, really interesting because after 8 Mile, Eminem never really did anything else acting-wise. I mean, he had a bit part as himself in Entourage, but other
and
than
the
that,
interview.
Oh, and the interview. But, you know, that movie 8 Mile, considering the success it had, you would think that would have made, but I guess maybe it just didn't work for him, whatever. But he was interested in doing a Grand Theft Auto movie. This one comes to us from the folks over at IGN to write the following. Rockstar Games apparently slammed the brakes on the idea of turning Grand Theft Auto into a movie starring Eminem. Games industry veteran Kirk Ewing, a friend of Rockstar co-founder Sam and Dan Houser, told Bugsy Malone's Grandest Game podcast, per Eurogamer, that an LA producer once approached him with a $5 million offer to buy the movie rights to a Grand Theft Auto movie starring Eminem with Top Gun director Tony Scott in the director's chair. At that point, Ewan explained, they withdrew from any conversation about making a film when they realized the media franchise they had was bigger than any movie that was going on at the time. And that comes to us from IGN. All right. I actually, when you first hear this, that you got approached with an offer for just to be given $5 million just for the rights to make the movie. And you probably would have made a lot of movie on the back end of that. And it was going to have Tony Scott directing with Eminem, who's one of the hottest names at the time, starring in it, and you turn it down. I thought that was interesting. At first I thought you're crazy, but when I read that quote about they realized we're just going to make more money doing it the way we are doing it as a game. And also, I was reading in another place that they kind of understood that video game movies never really helped a video game's IP, right? To this day, you can probably still say that. So I would have been fascinated to see a Grand Theft Auto movie directed by Tony Scott starring Eminem, but I actually totally do get the rationale, especially considering the era when no good video games ever turned into a good movie. I kind of get it. Anyway, Rob, when you hear about this, what's your first reaction to it? And do you think there's a way it could have been done?
Well, back then, I would assume after 8 Mile, so you're talking 20 years ago.
Yeah, in 2003, I think.
Yeah, so you're looking at Grand Theft Auto 3. I mean, they were right to turn this down because that Grand Theft Auto 5 is almost 10 years old and it's making a fortune. I mean, It's made, I don't know how many billions of dollars now, but they were right to do that. I think, because like you said, 20 years ago, video game movies, what were they? And this franchise was on the upswing. I mean, I remember Grand Theft Auto 3 was for PlayStation 2.
Yeah, and Xbox.
And I was obsessed with that game. I mean, that was one of the first video games in that modern era, because I never had a PlayStation 1, a PlayStation 2. And I remember I liked my PlayStation 2, but I loved my PlayStation 2 when I had Grand Theft Auto 3. I couldn't stop playing it. And at the time I was married, my wife was like, "What?" She couldn't deal. She finally made me play it only when she was asleep. It was, but you know, she was smart. I guess that's why we're not married anymore. But you know,
Tell us more, Rob.
they were smart to turn it down. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Chris, do you think there's an argument to be made here that, you know, they probably realized that, hey, if they did agree to this and they put out a movie, it could hurt the future of their game, considering how low quality video game movies were?
Well,
at the time?
it's a very highbrow game with a very intense narrative.
Well, it is.
You know,
Vice City. Come on, man.
I mean, it got there eventually. We had some stuff, but I mean, they could have made a Monster Truck Madness movie too. Gosh, we were robbed. We were robbed of this film. I'm heartbroken.
Grand Theft Auto 5 does have a great story mode.
But where's Grand Theft? Okay, I'm
yeah.
not even big into the games. Where's Grand Theft Auto 6? Like,
They haven't needed to make one. They're still making money on 5.
Haven't they like re-released 5 like 7 times?
Well,
Still
everyone's
up
doing
here.
the Grand Theft Auto Live, like the live gaming. So
Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Would you have been down for a Grand Theft Auto directed by Tony Scott, starring Eminem? I mean, maybe that could have broken the video game curse way back in the day, but I totally get their rationale for not doing it. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and leave us your thoughts. The holidays are officially upon us, and it's time to start celebrating. Do your thing and holiday your way with MeUndies. Because it's the most wonderful time of the year to try MeUndies, because they're currently offering a very merry deal. Get 20% off your first purchase with free standard shipping and free returns when you go to MeUndies.com/Campea. Guys, you know I've been wearing MeUndies for a while now because I used to be like everybody else. I would go to the big store, buy the biggest box of the most generic underwear, and I thought that was good enough. But ever since I started MeUndies and started wearing the most comfortable underwear I have ever worn in my life, I swear on this Christmas season, I will never go back. So get your holiday shopping finished early and start making time for yourself with the new MeUndies holiday collection. Their undies, long underwear, and sleepwear are made out of the softest, most supple fabric you've ever felt and are guaranteed to bring you comfort and joy to all of your loved ones. Shop their classic plaid prints for a traditional, picture-perfect style, or get festive with their adventurous limited edition sweater prints. Available in sizes extra small all the way through 4XL, MeUndies has what you need to make all of your favorite people smile this holiday season, all in one convenient place. So to get 20% off your first order, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/Campea.